KO the basic. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout KO 86, Knockout Boxing 86, KO Boxing, whatever you want to call me. I'm live, I'm here, we back. Welcome to another episode of the Morning After Show, and I got the singing OG. KQ to the C. KQKC. I left out the K the first time. My bad. KQKC in the building. We don't want to leave out one of his kids. You know, he named after his kids. I'm not trying to get beat up this morning, okay? But let me bring up the co-host, the host, the fight caller, shot caller, the baller. You know what I mean? Let me bring him up. Let's get him to the stage right quick. KQ.
Hey, what's going on, bro? What's happening with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. I appreciate you getting over with us this morning. You had a long day yesterday, man.
Yes, sir, man. I'm struggling, but I'm here, baby. I'm
struggling already. Y'all, please smash the like button as you come in the building. Get the likes up to 100 likes. I'm gonna see who we got in the building, and then we're gonna get the show started because we got a lot to talk about, man. Shout out to Tim Carey, not Jim Carey, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, "Rest in peace to Big Baby." Hairpiece, yeah, boy, that was bad right there, boy. That was bad right there, boy. Shout out to CEO Nut. What's up, bro? Lee Jackson, Boxing and Barbecue. Boxing King, what's happening with you? Ruben Langford, what up, man? Ghetto Fab, Andre, Kirk Jones in the building. What's good, bro? Jay Will, what's happening? Boy Pounder, NW, man. Thrill Hill, the OG. What up, Thrill Hill? Big Block, what's happening? Savage Bow. Howard Lane, WMS 702 in the building, Tez 305, King in the building, DeVoe, what up with it? Salute. We got one hitter quitter in the building, Von Wise, Ty Austin in the building, Mr. Altruistic, Blaze Boxing, Shoo, bang, what up? We got Desmond Johnson in the building, Chris, what's happening with you? Block, News, Media, what's happening? On the money line, what's good, bro? Salute. And we got my dog, Will Rogers in the building, whatever. And then we got Not Me sliding in the building. What's happening with y'all? We got 100 people in the building early. Please smash the like button. Shout out to my dog, H Tex Nate 44 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Said channel members, we bounce back up. Nice little $400 in the pocket. Salute, KO. I appreciate you sharing it with me. I'm making everybody money. Y'all need to come on, get with your boy, man. E-Double, what up? Y'all gotta come on
get
get
with you, man. I gotta get with you, bro.
Yeah, man. We up about 400 right now, and then we got another parlay going today for the Paramount Plus for the Zuffa card, man.
Okay. What time come on?
I think it's tonight, bro. I'm not sure. I can check right quick. Hold on.
I didn't know nothing about it till last night, so I might call that fight. Gallardo fighting tonight.
Yeah, let's see here. Hold on. Who is he fighting? Nunez. That's right. Rayo versus Nunez. Start time. Says here, KQ, they starting at 5 o'clock today.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 o'clock. It's a good call. It's a real good fight on there. That Bahachuk and Butayev fight. That's a real good fight. Kui, what's up? Show off Loso. What's good with you, man? Hey, man. Let's talk about these fights, KQ. Let's talk about the sport of boxing. A lot is going on since the last time we talked, man. First I want to start off, and I want to talk about Bruce Shushu Carrington. I want to talk about Bruce Shushu Carrington, man. The performance he put on, getting the 9th round stoppage against Carlos Castro. He's now the WBC featherweight champion of the world. What did you think of Bruce Shushu Carrington's performance last night on that Shakur Stevenson Temalifu card?
Well, you know what? We saw a different Shushu last night, and Shushu he quite a lot of people that didn't agree with his boxing style, and I'm one of them. I'm like, wait a minute, he's too old, and a lot of people say he's a older prospect, and and he just wasn't there, and he just wasn't good. They called him a B-level fighter and stuff, but he stepped up to the plate last night. I don't know why it wasn't because he was at home or what, but he did step up, and he did have a beautiful combination though. I mean, he was landing no punches, and it took him a while to get the feel of Castro. Castro had a longer reach, and of course he was trying to get under his jab, and he did get on the jab, but there goes Shushu. He pretty much took his time, and then he picked his shots, and he pretty much played great defense last night. So I'm glad for him. I'm happy for him because, he waited a long time to get to that step, and now he's looking good. He looked good out there, and man, and I enjoyed it too. I'm glad.
Yeah. I like that he went through some adversity, got hit in the back of the head. You could tell he was hurt. It bothered him, but he was able to kind of calm himself back down, and then he had the jab working. He didn't do too much running. He was trying to box in the pocket, throwing combinations, and then when he landed that right hand and then finished off with the combination to put Castro out of there, man, I was very, very happy for Bruce Shushu Carrington, man. That was a really, really good performance. Now, when we look at the featherweight division, I think the fight to make has got to be him versus Rafael Espinoza for unification. They both are assigned the top rank. They both they both are featherweight champions. One's the WBO, one's the WBC. I think that's the best fight in the division. That's the fight I'm going to push for. What do you think of that? Do you think that'll be a good fight? You think Shushu got a chance in that fight?
Yeah, I mean, he got a great chance, man. Because look like he's let me put it this way. I know he's older. I know he's getting a late start, and but now I think he's fitting in and settling in well now. And I think this is just the beginning, another step, another chapter of his career. I think he's now going to be a better fighter. Now he understands the adjustments that he had to make when he had to make them into the fight. So I understand that last night. And he knew when to turn it up and when not to turn it up. He's taking his time. Now he's patient. He's not rushing in and trying to throw something, knock somebody out. He's still, he working behind the jab. That's what he's supposed to do. And that's what he's been doing lately. And he did it last night. So I think he does have a chance. I think he has a great chance. So,
see, I don't. I think Rafael Espinoza. I don't think Shushu can do nothing with him, man. I really don't. He got hurt a few times in that fight. And the one thing I'm looking at is when he was boxing, he was out boxing Castro, but he couldn't keep Castro from making it a fight though. Like he was out boxing him, he was winning. I'm not saying he was losing the fight, but it was highly contested, highly competitive where Castro was getting his bars off too. He was getting his punches off too. And I just see somebody like Rafael Espinoza, bro. If you can't keep Castro from turning into a fight, Espinoza he like that, bro. And And all that boxing is cool, but Espinoza got boxing skills. He got power. He long. He can fight on the inside. And boy, he a problem. He a problem. So but I want to see that fight though. But I would favor Espinoza by way of volume. He's dealt with a boxer like Robeisy Ramirez before, who I think is better than Castro. Beat him twice, made him quit one time. I'd favor Espinoza, but I do think that's a good fight, and I want to see Shushu go in there and prove me wrong, and I'd be ready to give him all the credit in the world if he's able to do that. But yeah, that's really all I got on it, man. You got anything else?
No. Like I say, he was in New York, and I don't know was the atmosphere or what, because he really looked good to me. And when the knockout, if you go back and look at the knockout, he went under the jab, came over to the left, right, then back to the right, and got him knocked out. So that was a beautiful combination. I like that, and I need to see more of that. I want to see more of that. So
yeah, I'm with you. Did you watch the Did you have an opportunity to watch the Bakaram Josh Kelly upset? Did you watch that fight?
No, I didn't get a chance to see that one. I'm sorry,
man. They gave it to Kelly, and I understand Kelly. He boxed okay if you like that style. They kind of robbed Bakaram of like a knockdown, maybe even two. And the ref allowed, and they were fighting in the UK, bro. And the ref allowed Josh Kelly. Just go watch it, man. The ref allowed Josh Kelly to grab every time Bakaram would get close, he would just grab for dear life. So Josh Kelly, his hands down or whatever, pity pat, move around the ring. Then when Bakaram finally get close, he jump in and grab him or whatever. No warning, no point deduction. It was just if you like that style of boxing, and this ain't no shade, it's just the truth. If you're like a Devin Haney fan or something, bro, you'd probably be like, yeah, bro, I like that. That was a great performance. But me, I guess you got to give Josh Kelly credit, but it wasn't impressive at all, bro. Like the ref was on BS, totally in Josh Kelly's favor. And then they cheated him of a knockdown. They did Bakaram, and then Josh Kelly, he just that style, bro, that jab and grab, moving around the ring and shit. Like that's just not. That's not what people pay to see, bro. But just go check it out if you have an opportunity. But Josh Kelly is the IBF 154-pound champion now. I will say this, KQ, and I'll ask you this. Eddie Hearn said that Josh Kelly had already signed to fight Geron Boots Ennis. So if the Geron Boots Ennis fight with Virgil Ortiz doesn't get to the finish line, Boots may get his opportunity to become champion against Josh Kelly, as they seem to have already agreed to fight. What do you think of that? Do you think that would be a good fight?
Yeah, that's a good fight too. Boots getting all these chances, and Eddie always talking about these guys gonna fight and want to fight, and make one of these fights, please. Make one of these fights for Boots. And that's a shame that his career is suffering right now because he can't really get a fight. And everybody now spoiled with all this money. And so now everybody asking for a lot of money to fight. And a lot of these promoters don't want to give it to him, So, but hopefully Boots can get one of these guys in there. So, but, look, Boots is just a special type of fighter, but he will never get a chance to really just show it, if they have their way, But, to answer your question, I think that is a good fight, brother.
Yeah, same, bro. We got Boxing Hacker in the super chat with the 5-piece. Says, for those who swore the fight wasn't gonna sell, hope y'all saw that crowd last night and ate your words. Even people at the event said it sold out. Who were the people at the event? Yeah, who were the people at the event that said it was sold out? I need to see who those people are, because maybe they didn't look up into the 300 section and see that it was totally blacked out and nobody was in it. They moved people down to the 200 and 100 section to make sure that the little bowl that they were shooting on look full, but you look above that bowl, that's a whole thing of seats up there that was totally empty. So if you want to call that a sellout, Boxing Hacker, by all means, brother, call that a sellout. Let's focus on the good and let's not try to lie. Like Shakur had a good performance, Keyshawn had a good performance. Let's focus on what they did in the ring, because you taking credit from them, and you're gonna make me have to tell people the truth, and they're gonna swear I'm hating. But all you gotta do is look up, bro, and you see that whole black area, Boxing Hacker. Those were seats, brother. those were seats that was empty, homeboy. Just go back and look at it, man. Go back and look at it, bro. Don't let's not do that this morning. I'm here to give Shakur his credit. Keyshawn, his credit. I'm here to talk about how good they did in the ring. Don't make me talk about some other shit today now. I'm trying to be cool now. All right. Shout out to Kurt Hurd with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says ref paused the action while Kelly was hurt to warn about holding, then proceeded to let him keep holding the rest of the fight. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. Yeah, that was crazy, bro. Shout out to Trey Skills with 42 with the 5-piece in the super chat. Salute KO and KQ. Props to Shakur, Shushu, and Key for great wins, great fight calls last night. OG and KO. What betting app are you using for Texas? BetUS is the one I use, bro, with a VPN. You know what I mean? BetUS is the one I use with a VPN. What's up, Quick? Salute to you. Sunchild is the only person that sent me his receipt that he bought the fight. And he's the only one getting push-ups tomorrow. I need the rest of you Shakur fans and Devin fans to show me you bought the fight. I'm trying to do these push-ups. I gave y'all the challenge. Only one person sent me that they bought the fight. I need y'all to get y'all shit together, okay? I know y'all did not steal this man fight last night. I know y'all didn't steal his fight, man. I know y'all didn't. I know y'all didn't steal his fight. You know what I mean? I know y'all didn't do that. Now, don't you then? What up, man? So the other thing, KQ, did you get a chance to go back on Tubi before we get to the other fights on this card? Did you get a chance to go back to Tubi and see your boy Unify last night?
No, I didn't, man. I'm watching that today. Damn, man. I want at home, man.
Your ass went out playing them spades and shit. I saw you drinking wine on the call. I said, this nigga gonna miss this show. I'm gonna be doing this show by my damn self, and I don't care. I'm gonna do this show. I'm gonna do this show. Y'all please smash the like button. We got 250 in the building, man. We need at least 200 likes, man.
I wasn't gonna let you hang it this morning, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, so Xander Zayas, he was able to unify last night, put on a good boxing performance against Abasa Bryu, stayed active, stayed jabbing and countering. He moved a little bit too much for my liking. Y'all know I don't like all that moving, but he outboxed him. He unified and became champion. And since that's your boy, I just want to ask, Brandon Broussard did too. I apologize, Brandon. Brandon and Sunchild, the only one sent me their receipt. What was I going to say? Oh, Xander unified. What do you want to see next from Xander? Now, he's a WBO, WBA 154-pound champion. What is next for your boy Xander Zayas becoming a unified champion at 154 pounds?
Man, I think, first of all, I think that's great. Xander, my guy. I always liked him since he got with Top Rank. And I like the way he boxed. Now, he's bigger now, of course. And now he's starting to sit down more on his punches. I see that. He's not doing too much lateral movement like he used to do, but he's still doing it. I like to see him cut that down a little bit and pretty much stay stationary. Now, I know this is a long shot, but only thing I want to say is him go undisputed. Now, I know that's a long shot. I get it. 154 is deep. It's very deep right now. But listen, if you want to be the best, you got to fight the best. And that's what I'm talking about. And that's the type of fighting I like. Now, I know the sweet science is beautiful. All right, the sweet science is beautiful. I'm sorry about that, y'all.
No, you good. You good.
Beautiful. The sweet science is beautiful, but still and all, listen. I just like boxing. I like both of them. I like to see you go in there and make them miss, make them pay, and also I'm going there and fight them. Not box them, just fight them and box them. That's what I like, and I think Xander can do that. I think he can. You know, I like when he got the height and got the reach. You know, now bring it on, man. You know, bring it on. So that's what we want. We want to hit the best fighting the best. You know, so man, congratulations to Xander, man. I'm gonna go back and watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, he did it. He did his thing last night, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. He did his thing for sure. Rich, what's up, Rich? So real quick, just out of the ring, the whole melee, the Sean Haney, Tiger Johnson, that team Haney before the fight. We got to talk about this because I haven't talked to you about it. What's your thoughts on that? Have you spoke on that yet? If so, can you just tell us what's your read of the situation? What was going on with Tiger Johnson and Team Haney getting into two separate altercations doing weigh-in before the card last night?
No, I didn't. I spoke on it in passing during a call yesterday, but listen, if you walking around on young man like Sean, and you walk around like a big kid, they keep saying he a kid. No, he damn near a grown man now. He's a big guy or a little guy, I'm sorry, with a big mouth. But see, you can blame Bill Haney because that's his entourage and Devin entourage. You don't need that many people with you for one, because you can't see or keep your eye on all these guys. And number two, if you are OG or older person, and that's your entourage, you got to get them in control. You got to have them in control. So no, we ain't gonna do that here. All right, we're not gonna do that right now. All right, we ain't gonna do that at all. And why was Devin running his ass out the door? I'm just trying to figure that out. You ain't gonna stand there and help your brother. That's crazy. But still in all, I think it was unnecessary. This goes to show you. Now, I went to school with a lot of guys like that. They can't fight unless they got 3 or maybe 5 guys with them. And then they jump on you and all that, right? But still in all, one-on-one, man, I think Bill would have got smashed and everybody else, one-on-one. But you have to be a bully and jump on one guy. I guess they feel good about that, right? So no, I hit him. No, I hit him. No, I kicked him. I kicked him. No, I kicked him. No, that don't fly with me. That's some sissified shit to me. That's what it is. Come on, imano, all right? Come on, one-on-one. Let them fight. That's how we used to do. Let them fight, man. No. Let them go. And let them fight. And that's what you do. Now, you might lose or might win. Who knows? But at least you both fought by yourselves and not with 10 motherfuckers. And start walking around like Floyd Mayweather with an entourage. You're not that important. You're an undercard fighter, dude. You're an undercard fighter. You're not that popular. That's not necessary. Ain't nobody out to get you. Well, maybe they are. I don't know. But that's how I feel about it, man. I think it was unnecessary. And I think it could have controlled it a little better. And just got carried away. You gotta watch who you have around you. I'm telling you right now. You gotta be careful who you have around you, man. For real. And that's how I look at it, man.
Yeah, shout out to Redwood Sniper with the 2-piece in the super chat. He said, I want to see Tank try to get past Shakur's jab. Yeah, I think that's a hell of a fight I want to see, bro. And I love how everybody, like this morning, a lot of people, oh man, this is why Tank will never fight Shakur. This is Shakur is on a whole different level now. Like, all right, bro. All right, y'all get off that triangle theory and act like Temalifu and Tank Davis are the same at all in how they fight, how they move, anything. They don't do nothing similar in the ring. But y'all get that shit off. Y'all got it, bro. I'm not
what kind of level he on, because he's still missing a couple things. I'll tell you when we get to
it. We'll get there. But as far as what you were talking about, bro, Sean Haney started that shit. Yeah, Sean Haney started that shit, and I can't stand for he started that shit. Team Haney threw the first punch, and you got these Negroes out here doing these mental gymnastics and lying and shit. Like, we can't see it on camera to see who really escalated and started that shit. This is the Haney's in moto. They jumped the old buddy at the carnival. They jumped Ryan Garcia. Homeboy that time, right? And then now they jumping Tiger Johnson. That's what them Negroes do, man. And I can't stand KQ, and you alluded to it. I can't stand people that only do shit because they in a group. Because what I immediately go to in my head, and I talked about it the night it happened, KQ, is if Tiger Johnson is in that room all by himself, if Sean Haney walking by Tiger Johnson and he all by himself, no cameras, no daddy, no nothing, just them two alone in the room by themselves, 2 things is gonna happen. Number one, Sean Haney is not gonna feel that bold. He's not gonna do that. But number 2, if he did, he would have to hope that Tiger Johnson would let hhim make it. He would have to hope that Tiger Johnson would just be cool with knocking him out and not try to stomp his damn head in or something. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's just such bitch behavior, bro. Sorry for my language early in the morning, y'all. I'm not messing with it. Anybody trying to make excuses for it, doing mental gymnastics, bro, they on fraud type of timing, bro. That was some sucker ish they did. Then to try to jump him again after that, after that altercation, they just some suckers, man. I want to see. So this is what I'm pushing for, KQ. I want Tiger Johnson versus Sean Haney for Sean Haney's pro debut. That's the fight.
Yeah.
That's the fight they need to make. Tiger Johnson versus Sean Haney for Sean Haney's pro debut. That's what we need to see in boxing. But that's really all I got on it, man. I've covered it already. I'm not gonna keep talking about it because there's so much boxing to talk about. But do you got anything else you want to say about that, man?
No, it's just that I mean, and Sean Haney, he's a damn tennis player, right? And now you're a tough guy since you boxing, So I mean, I just don't like that, man. I just don't like that it take 10 people to jump on one, because you're not sure that you can take them by yourself, I mean, so that's all I got on that track.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's talk about Keyshawn. I think he had a hell of a performance against Jamaine Ortiz last night, bro. What'd you think of Keyshawn and what he was able to do to Jamaine Ortiz? First person to stop him. Jamaine had been in the ring with guys like Lomachenko. He'd been in the ring with Temalifu, Telefimu. And Keyshawn just straight obliterated that boy, man. Did that boy dirty. I think he won every second of that fight, if I'm being honest with you. But what do you think? What do you think of the performance of Keyshawn Davis last night?
Ortiz, like you said, he been in there with just about every good fighter. Never can get over the hill. He can climb the hill, but he never can get over it. And then last night, I think he didn't fight the way he usually fight. Don't know why, but that running in with double jabs and stop, that wasn't working. And Keyshawn had the faster hands, and Keyshawn was more of a fundamental fighter last night, and then Ortiz was. He was jumping up and down. He's jumping in, jumping out, move to the left, move to the right, then trying to throw a punch on the fly. And Keyshawn kept his cool for a minute. And then Keyshawn was going downstairs like he should and fall behind the jab like he should, but he had fast hands also. Then they both was getting a little tipsy in there, chippy in there.
Hold on, KQ. I don't mean to cut you off. Y'all, it's 88 likes in here with like 300 and something people, bro. Y'all got to hit the like button. Y'all got to hit the like button, or I'll just end the show and then I'll just call KQ on the phone and we'll just talk boxing for the next 50 minutes. And then we'll go on about our day, bro. Y'all got to hit that like button, man. Ain't no reason we got a total of 336 people in here and we got like 90 likes, bro.
Wow.
I understand everybody can't donate to the channel. Everybody can't hit the super chat. Everybody can't hit the Cash App. Totally understand that. Everybody can't be a channel member, but hitting that like button is a great way to support the channel. And you ain't got to take no money out your pocket to do it. So I need y'all to hit that like button, bro. Real talk. Some of y'all, maybe y'all just forgot. And so I'm just trying to remind y'all. Please and thank you. Hit the like button. Go ahead, KQ. I'm sorry for cutting you off, bro. Go ahead.
No, it's cool. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, he should have stayed with B&B, Bomac. He should have stayed with Bomac, but you know what? He looked good last night without Bomac. Now, I really don't too much care for Keyshawn because I think he's a big kid, like to joke a lot. But I got to give him his credit. Because, I ain't a biased type of guy, really. So I'm trying to give him his credit because he did do a great job. He kept his composure. He was on the big stage. To him, that's a big stage. And that's a step-up fight for him. And he did well. He didn't get nervous. He just took the fight to Ortiz. And then, of course, he started taking over the fight as we got towards the end of the fight, as we got towards the back end of the fight. And then he started, landing punches downstairs. And then he started catching them. And once again, now, he hit that body and Ortiz went down. Once you hit that body and you hit that sweet spot, baby, man, it's hard to stand up. It's hard to stand up. And so that
left hook made me have to go to the bathroom, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy.
Man.
That boy whooped that left hook around, boy. I say, God damn. I'm surprised he got up from the first one, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy.
Man, Ortiz is tough because you'll never know how it feels to get hit like that on that sweet spot in the body, man. Your legs just paralyzed, And then Ortiz, he got up, but he weathered the storm a little bit. And then he got the eye problem. He had an eye problem, started swelling up on the eye. And then, of course, here comes Keyshawn. He coming again, looking for that eye, pressing the action again, going downstairs to the body, trying to find that sweet spot again. And boom, he found it again. and that was the last few minutes. The ref didn't even bother to count. He just said it's over with. It's over with. And you know what? And like I say, that's a great job Davis did. Keyshawn Davis is now starting to be a great serious fighter.
Yeah.
And so that I can give him to him. I'm not gonna say he's the face of he did this and that. No, good fight for him. Now you gotta put these fights together, and then I can say he is that guy. You know, so that's how I look at it.
Yeah, just one. Hey, I see the super chat, Barbara D. It's not popping up on my StreamYard. It'll pop up on my StreamYard in a minute, then I'll catch it. Sometimes they delay the StreamYard for whatever reason because I got 2 streams running. But I see it. I'm just waiting on it to pull up. You know what I mean? It's just it's doing some crazy stuff right now. But I see it in there. I got you. Shout out to Barbara D on that super chat. As soon as it pops up, I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, Keyshawn KQ, he had Jamaine Ortiz looking like Jamaine Ortiz just wanted to go the distance from the opening round. I never got the feeling. I don't know if it was because of Keyshawn's presence, how menacing he seemed, how he was able to like always be in range but be out of range at the same time on Jamaine Ortiz. Had Jamaine reaching a lot, but he had that jab working. He was throwing with mean intentions the whole night, and I was impressed by his patience, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was impressed with how patient he was, how he didn't force anything. And when it was time, he turned up on Jamaine Ortiz and got him up out of there. All that little fainting and having your hands down and all that shit. That shit wasn't going, bro. That shit wasn't working at all. So so it was just a really good performance, man. Really good night. That's why I got it in the caption. Really good night for the active squad, man. Because Keyshawn got him off to a great start, got the stoppage, and then boxed well, controlled his distance well. And this is what we be looking for. Like when I say I like boxing and sweet science or whatever, that's what that shit look like, bro.
Yeah.
When you were boxing, being defensively responsible while simultaneously putting pause on somebody, bro.
Yeah.
Straight putting pause on them the whole time. You can be defensive,
right? And
also put pause on somebody. And let me just say this: shout out to Barbara D with the 10-piece in the super chat. I don't know what's going on with the StreamYard. It's not putting it up there, but I see it right here. And so before it goes too far, let me just say she dropped the super chat 10-piece. She say, "Good morning to KQ, KC, and KO. Blessings, gentlemen. Blessings to you and your family as well." Barbara D, I appreciate the super chat. And like I said, when it pops up on my StreamYard, I'll be sure to put it on the screen. But for some reason,
appreciate you, Barbara D.
This is popping up.
There
all of this stuff is popping up.
Knockout.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, right there. Boom. Ha. Shout out to Barbara D with that 10-piece in the super chat. I don't know why it took so long. Say good morning to you and KQKCKO. Blessings, gentlemen. Blessings to you as well. Now, after the fight, Keyshawn Davis, they say, who you want to fight next? Who you want next? Keyshawn say, Devin Haney. What do you think of that call out, man? Do you like the fight? You think it's a good fight?
Yes, I do. First of all, let me say this. Look, you just won, and your so-called brother, he just won the Ring Magazine, the WO, and now, which I think would be a good fight to take on Shakur Stevenson. But of course, they got this brotherly love shit. So you're gonna go up to 147, and you're gonna try to call out Devin Haney. Devin Haney's not gonna take that fight, because Keyshawn just got a style that Devin jab, holding, and running is just not going to happen. A lot of guys, this is why Devin's not getting the fight. I'm going to tell you, because a lot of guys, it's just too much work to fight Devin Haney. And what I mean,
bro.
Yeah. No, I'm serious, man.
What do you mean it's too much work? What are you talking about, bro?
Because now I heard a fighter say this. It's too much work because, first of all, if you pressing the action and you doing good, he gonna jump out and grab you. He gonna jump out and grab you and shut down your offense.
You mean boxers ain't trying to wrestle with you and shit? They don't want to wrestle.
Right, he gonna hold you. Right, and then he'll get on his bike and move, and you got to walk him down and chase him down and things like that. A lot of fighters like Crocker, Rowley. I mean, these guys don't want to fight him. Just too much work, and of course he asking for too much money. So that's why he can't get a fight. Now, of course, I say he might not take the fight with Keyshawn, but maybe he might because he need to fight. He want to fight. And like I say, it's too much work because listen, you knock somebody down in the second round, you hold for 10 more rounds, man. No, you're supposed to close the show, baby. I mean, bless his little heart. He tried to close the show, but he just didn't have the power to do it. So that's what I'm talking about. So it's just too damn hard to fight him. Too much work. You want to go out there and box in sweet science or fight and box or fight. But he gonna throw the jab.
So you saying they want to fight on the inside? They don't want to wrestle on the inside.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't want Hulk Hogan and Sting and Lex Luger on the inside. They want to fight on the inside. So they say, fuck that. We good.
I mean, Brian Norman. What a class act Brian Norman Jr. is. I can say that he's a class act, and that's the way it happened with Brian Norman Jr. You get the knockdown, okay, you look doing good, close the show, get him out of there. And he couldn't do it. He tried his hard, he tried his best. So next round, he just held on to the end of the fight. Nobody wanted, it's just too hard to work.
Well, somebody want to put in that work, and his name is Keyshawn. So okay. We'll see.
I like that fight though. I like it though.
Yeah, I like it, but it's a cherry pick for Devin. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Devin Haney fans believe that when you pull up a fighter for another weight class, whether they be champion or not, when you pull up a fighter from another weight class, it's a cherry pick. So that's a good fight for Keyshawn, but I'm just gonna hold the same standard that Devin Haney fans hold. That's a cherry pick for Devin. Keyshawn Davis is a cherry pick for Devin Haney because Devin Haney, his daddy, the channels that support him, his diehard fans, they all believe that when you pull up champions, even if a fighter is a really good fighter, when you pull them up, that's a cherry pick. So that's a cherry pick for Devin Haney. But hey, it's a good fight for Keyshawn. I love to see the fight. Right. I get to say it's a good fight, but I don't want any Devin Haney fan in my comment section acting like it's a good fight. And if Devin is able to beat Keyshawn Davis, I don't want a Devin Haney fan coming to me expecting me to act like it's anything special. Right. Because they don't believe in pulling fighters up to your weight class to fight them is a good fight. They believe that that's a cherry pick when other fighters do it. So we're going to hold Devin to the same standard. But I will say, I do like the fight. I like the fight. I would want to see that fight. And that's where I'm at with it. And if you don't like it, then that's on you. That's on you. Stop putting your foot in your mouth and hating on anything and everything that everybody else do, and maybe people won't throw it back in your goddamn face. That's what that's what I say about that. So it is what it is, man. You got anything else on Keyshawn before we move on?
No. You know what? He did look smaller than Ortiz last night. I just want to say that. He did look smaller, but still he did a great performance, man. He was in shape, and he had fast hands too last night. I know his hands was that fast, but he's looking good. He settled in well with his new team without Bomac. So, so hopefully he can make this a start to the rest of a good career for him. So,
yeah, man. Shout out to DJ with the 10-piece in the super chat. Say, I told you, KO and new Shoo. Yeah, I told everybody too, man. You got to be a channel member. That was my pick as well, man. But yeah, hell yeah, Shoo did his thing. Also, I love how Shakur absolutely put belt to ass for 12 rounds. I tell people all the time, prolonged ass kicking is worse than the KO. Now, it depends on the KO. If the prolonged ass whooping come with a KO, that's worse. Case in point from this card. What Keyshawn Davis did to Jamaine Ortiz is worse than what Shakur did to Temalifu Telefimu, because Keyshawn won every second of that fight like Shakur won every second of his fight. But Keyshawn won every second of his fight and then stopped his motherfucking ass. That's worse, okay? But I'm with you. If you get a lucky KO or you've been getting your ass whooped and then you just end up with a lucky shot, or it's real competitive and then you just get the KO, then yeah, bro, getting your ass whooped for a long time is way worse. But if you whoop somebody's ass for a long time and stop them, that's worse than just whooping their ass for a long time and then still going the distance. That's just my personal opinion. But shout out to my dog DJ with the 10-piece in the super chat. I appreciate you, big dog. You got anything else? Do you want to see Keyshawn? I want to ask this too. Do you want to see Keyshawn go to 147? Or do
No,
you want to see him stay at 140?
I want him to stay at 140. And I think he can do it without fighting Shakur.
Yeah.
Because I just don't think he's that weight. It just looks like he don't fit in at 147 yet. Because I've been watching 147 for the longest, and the so-called glamour division, and these guys just a little bit bigger than Keyshawn. So he looked good at 140, and he came up and fit in real good from 135. But I think it's just too fast for him. I think this hopping these weight classes is just too much right now. You already jumped up one, and now you're gonna jump up another one. I know some people jump up 2, 3 weight classes, but Keyshawn need to stay put, make his bones down there at 140, and keep campaigning there till he's ready, mentally and physically, to move up to 147. That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, bro, I don't want this to sound like a cop-out answer, but I want Keyshawn Davis to be in whatever weight class Shakur Stevenson not in, bro.
Okay.
Because I don't want them. I think they both are good enough to where they can be champions at 140, right?
Okay.
Or if they were both at 135, they were already champions at 135. If they both end up at 147, they can be champions at 147 because of the landscape of boxing, right? So I just want them in different goddamn weight classes, bro. So if Shakur plans to stay at 140, Keyshawn should take his ass to 147. Wow. If Shakur's gonna go back down to 135, then I don't give a fuck if Keyshawn fight at 140 or 147. I just want them dudes in different divisions, bro. Like, I feel like if you're going to make the decision to be the super team, you know what I mean? If y'all are going to work together, have the same manager, always train together, always get great sparring against each other. If y'all are going to really be that tight, then y'all should at least respect the sport of boxing enough, respect the fans enough to at least be in different weight classes, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because right now, Keyshawn and Shakur Stevenson's mandatory, bro. At 140.
Sure.
Keyshawn is number one in the WBO. Shakur is the WBO champion right now. So what? And they not gonna fight each other.
That's too bad, ain't it?
So my answer to what Keyshawn should do, he should do whatever the hell Shakur not gonna do. You know what I mean? So if Shakur plans to, now I'm gonna keep my belt, I'm staying at 140, then Keyshawn, get your ass on up there to 147. If Shakur's like, nah, I got unfinished business at 135, I'm going back down to 135, Keyshawn, you can stay your ass right there at 140. I put it to you like this, though. It's a lot of great fights at 135 and 140, not so much at 147. So if I had my preference for the landscape of boxing, I would rather one of them be at 135, which obviously Shakur thinks he can still make the weight, and the other one be at 140, because I think the fights are better in those two divisions. However, just as long as they in separate divisions, then KO is cool. KO ain't got no problem, bro. We got Big Dog Willie with the 2-piece in the super chat. He said, shh. To all you hating ass tankomaniacs. That's what he said. He talking to y'all hate. All you niggas that pick Shakur to lose, he talking to y'all. That's who he talking to. He ain't talking to me.
Shout out to Andre in the Cash App. And shout out to Crucial Content in the Cash App. Already.
And we got my dog, Will Rogers in the Cash App with the 5-piece. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you. We got Crucial Content with the 2-piece in the Cash App. Appreciate you, big dog. And then we got my dog Dre's Finest with the 5-piece in that Cash App. I appreciate you too, big dog. Thank you so much. All right, let's get to the main event of the evening. Shakur Stevenson absolutely cooked Temalifu Teofimo Lopez. He cooked that boy, put that boy in a blender, put belt to add, put buckle to add, he put him in the pressure cooker, the slow cooker, the grill, the smoker, the oven, whatever term you want to use. He cooked the shit out of Temalifu last night, KQ. What's your thoughts?
Man. Well, I don't look at pound for pound as what Shakur did last night. Oh, Shakur's a pound for pound fighting, baby. Wow. I think pound for pound, you got to have all the accolades in pound for pound. Now, of course, as the first 2 rounds was going on, a lot of people say, okay, a typical Shakur Stevenson fight. But I got to give it to Shakur Stevenson. He put on a great performance. His timing was right on point. His counter punching was right on point, and he also stepped to Tio. He didn't fight on the back foot. He went to Tio. He pressed the action. He pretty much pushed him back. And Tio, of course, with the antics, jumping left and right and turning around and duck, but it wasn't working. Shakur kept his composure. He didn't get out of himself. He stepped right to him again. And of course, it was working. That jab was vicious last night. He couldn't get in that jab. Every time Tio would do something or throw something, man, he run right into that jab. Right into that jab. As you seen that knot on his head at the end of the fight. He was running to that jab. And of course, Shakur right there with the left hook. The left hook was right there. And of course, Shakur was showing some hand speed too last night. But this is the only thing I have to take away from the fight. I still like knockouts. When Shakur Stevenson gonna get a knockout? Now, I like the fight. I like the sweet science. I like them combined. Yes. But did he close the show? No. Did he knock him out? No. Did he win the fight? Yes. Did he win the fight overwhelmingly? Yes. But see, you got some pluses, you got some damn minuses, baby. All right. But still in all, me who is not a Shakur Stevenson fan, I got to give him props, man, last night. He did his thing last night. Wasn't no snooze fest. No one walked out. No one did anything but like Shakur just stepped to him. I mean, he fought like that. We rarely see that. So maybe he changed his style slowly but surely. And now he's trying to be a more exciting fighter. And he can be a more exciting fighter. He can get him out of there. But some fighters just is not big punchers. I know we're going to have to understand that. We're going to pretty much get used to that. Shakur Stevenson was just not a knockout artist. But he got some skills. That skill set was perfect last night. That skill set had Tio looking like he was an amateur. That skill set last night had Tio pretty much getting exposed. Because once again, here comes Shakur Stevenson stepping up from 135 to 140, fighting the so-called lineal champion, and went in there and took his shit. Easy work. And matter of fact, I think Zepeda was a harder fighter than Tio. So that's how I look at it.
Zepeda put up a better fight. Valdez put up a better fight.
Mm-hmm.
De La Santo put up a better fight. Artem put up a better fight. Hell, Padley put up a better fight. Than Temalifu. Deem, I see your super chat, bro. It's updating slow. So it's taking a while for StreamYard to catch the super chats, but I see it on the YouTube, bro. As soon as it pop up in StreamYard, I'm gonna put it on the screen. Shout out to my dog Deem by any means in the building. As a matter of fact, I think it's just
what's going on? Deem, my guy. Yeah.
But it's so much blame and so much credit to go around. I'll start with Temalifu first. Your daddy is trash, bro. The shit that his daddy was saying in the corner, hit him, bro. Hit him, bro. Where's the power, bro? Hit him, bro. He must have snorted some cocaine and had 5 shots of tequila before the damn fight started. I'm like, nah, your ass is tripping in that corner. And then Temalifu, I kept telling people on the prediction I did and on the breakdown I did, I said Shakur's gonna cook Temalifu if Temalifu cannot try to show some damn patience in that ring. First 15, 20 seconds of the fight, this nigga leaving his feet, throwing overhand rights, all out of this. I said, Shakur about to cook this nigga.
Yeah.
Shakur about to do exactly what I told y'all he was going to do. His damn distance control is too good for you to be in that ring doing fake fucking, I don't know what this shit is, this defense, this 1945, 47 defense, throwing overhand rights, throwing your jab, lunging in. I say, this nigga about to get cooked badly, bro. And just like I told everybody on my channel members page, his ass got cooked, bro, because you not finna beat Shakur doing that stupid shit with a dumbass dude in the corner telling you where's the power, just hit him, bro. And then your stupid ass is running around here just throwing punches from all out of the position. Now, T.O. did a little bit of good body work here and there, but I think the only round you could get a nigga was round 8. That's the only round where I was like, did he win this round? And I put a swing round next to it. But I still gave that round to Shakur. But if anybody tell me T.O. won anything other than round 8, get out my face. You don't know how to score fights. That's what I would tell them. Now, so that's T.O.'s part. Trash ass performance, trash ass game plan. And this is what happens when you real hot and you real cold. When you real high and you real low. You gonna fuck around and go to the well against the wrong one. Ain't gonna be no water in that well, and you gonna get your ass cooked. And so that inconsistency shit, that shit came back to haunt him, and he didn't have no motherfucking answers. He was throwing punches from all out of the goddamn range. And I always told people what Temalifu sucks at, Shakur is something that you can't suck at against. Meaning, if you suck applying pressure on your front foot, you need not apply for a chance to beat Shakur Stevenson. If you suck setting up your own offense and all you can do is counterpunch, you need not apply to try to fuck with anybody like Shakur Stevenson. So that's Temalifu. Total trash ass job by him. For Shakur Stevenson, the distance control was on point. He looked much faster in this fight than he did against Williams Zepeda. Some people may say, why? Why is that, KO? Maybe because the nigga was cutting too much weight to make 135. Shakur fans, don't get mad at me, but being weight drained is a sign of you looking slow. And if you gonna tell me he didn't look faster against motherfucking T.O. than he did against Zepeda, I would again question your eyesight and question your eye for the sport. That's just me. Yeah. So he looked faster. He looked sharper. He was able to time Temalifu coming in and do what he wanted to do with Temalifu. And bro, it was a good performance. It was exactly what I expected if that Temalifu showed up. And I picked that Temalifu to show up. And Shakur made me a shit ton of money last night. So I definitely appreciate him for helping your boy KO out and making me a shit ton of money. But that was a real good performance, man. I can't really again, am I a fan? No. As you alluded to, is it exciting to me? No. But I'm not gonna shit on somebody becoming a 4th division champion and act like he didn't just totally cook Temalifu, because he cooked that boy. He cooked that boy bad, man. He cooked him really, really bad. And this is the type of ass whooping you gotta wonder how Temalifu gonna recover from it, bro. Shout out to Dean with the 2-piece in the super chat. Says 0 chance. Is Dean crazy now? Is Shakur special? KQ, is Shakur a special fighter?
You know what? I'm not a big Shakur fan, like I said earlier, but I can say he's special in some areas. Defensive-wise, man, the top of the tops, baby. He got a great jab, top of the tops, baby. Like I say, only thing missing is, of course, the power. And we might have to just get used to that. He's just not going to be that type of fighter. The type of fighter he is a fighter that make you miss and try to make you pay. But one thing about it is, yes, he is a special type of fighter. Because only type of fighter gonna have to beat him is a fighter that has a long reach and pretty much height on him. Because I don't see nobody at 140 right now that can beat Shakur Stevenson. Now, T.O. tried to pressure him on round number 1. Go out there, bam, and pressure him. But Shakur, he wasn't getting pressured because he stayed stationary. Matter of fact, he took steps forward. And matter of fact, T.O. plan didn't work. So he started doing that, changing angles, running in, double jab, and that wasn't working with Shakur because Shakur was falling back and punching at the same time. His timing was out there. His timing was right on point last night. And T.O. kept running into that jab. He kept running to that brick hand. So I don't know what type of coach he had, but I tell you one thing, T.O. might need to make some changes. He might need to make some changes, or he might need to go at 147. I don't know what he's going to do. But right now, last night, hey, Shakur was on point. He was right on point. And yes, he is a special fighter. I will say that. I will say he's a special fighter because he's hard to hit. He's very hard to hit. And if you try to hit him, he's going to counter you right away. So, yeah, I will say, yeah, you know what? I'll say he's a special fighter. I'll change that. I'll change that.
I got about, let me see. We talking 135, 140. I got 2 guys I'm really, really confident that are special. And I got 2 guys I think are on the cusp. And honestly, bro, until them dudes show me they fight and beat each other, I can't go there. I would say Shakur is like an A-level fighter. I say he's a very good fighter. Special though, bro, we need to see Abdullah Mason, Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, Keyshawn Davis, them like that combination right there, 140, 135. I'll even throw Gary Antoine in there right now after what he did to Rayo. I need to see them. I need to see them shit.
Yeah.
I need to see them, bro. Like, that's what's gonna be like. Temalifu, bro, he a very good fighter. I picked Shakur to cook him for a reason, because he just like, I remember the Sandor Martin fight, bro. I remember how Claggett had him looking. I remember how he looked against Jamaine Ortiz. So to get to that special, because special, that's that Bud Crawford, Alexander Usyk, that's that type of shit. And Bud Crawford, what he did to Earl, bro, what he did to Canelo, Usyk, what he did to AJ, how he ran through cruiserweight, Floyd Mayweather special. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta see these dudes. Cause to me, Ryan Garcia about like Temalifu. You know what I mean? Like, good fighter, got some talent, but got some holes in his game. And I watched Tank cook him. Yeah. Temalifu, good fighter, about like Ryan Garcia, got some holes in his game, some athleticism, some talent and shit. I just watched Shakur cook him. The question is, when them boys get in the ring with each other, who gonna cook who? That's the question, bro. The question is, like, when you get somebody like Abdullah in front of you, can you cook him too? Can you do what you know what Ray Leonard did to Tommy Hearns and shit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or is y'all gonna get in there and y'all both so special that shit look like Marvin Hagler in Ray Leonard? You know what I mean? Like, are you special? Are you special to where you can get Mike Tyson in front of you and do what Evander Holyfield did to him a couple times? Like, that's the shit I want to see, bro. Like, that's what, because I feel like we get that shit away too easy, KQ, in my opinion. Like, because if we just being real, this era is not the 2000s, man, or the 90s and shit. And it's not even what the 2010s had going on. So, but I think great performance, very good fighter, and he did what he's supposed to do with that style in front of him against a very good fighter. And you know, I'm willing to say this though, or this era right now, and I told people this right now. If I did a pound for pound list today, February 1st, which I'm not, you got to put him top 5 pound for pound right now. Now we'll see how the rest of the year play out when we make the KO list later on this year. But right now, he definitely pound for pound top 5 as it stands February 1st, 2026. We got Ty Austin with the 5-piece in the super chat, says, just supporting my guy. Appreciate you, man. We got Chris in the building with the 2-piece in the super chat. Tank, only way to beat Shakur is by KO. No other way. I disagree, bro. I understand people are prisoners of the moment. We're going to give Shakur his credit on this channel, but this idea that Tank Davis can't box with him, bro, and that he's anything, like y'all watching this Temalifu shit and y'all letting it get y'all fucked up out here. I'm telling y'all, bro, but we need to see the fight, though. I got Tank all day, every day. We got Trey with the 2-piece in the super chat. Not Shakur Dead fan, but they both cooking Temalifu. Yeah, they cooked his, Shakur cooked his ass. We got Crown Jewel Boxing, my dog in the building with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat says Shakur had some pop. That's why at moments T.O. was on his bike at times. Big Jersey. He said Jersey in the building. Shout out to my dog, Crown Jewel Boxing. What's good with you, man? KQ. Y'all know KQ had a long night last night. I put him backstage till he get up, bro. Y'all ain't finna be memeing and screenshotting my co-hosts and shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all ain't finna do him like that. We ain't gonna play with him like that. I'll bring him back up and I'll just cook until he get back. He called the fight last night, bro. He was up late and shit. You know what I mean? So I'll talk about it since y'all keep bringing it up in the chat and shit, man. Hold on. Shout out to my dog, No More Sleepwalking with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. It says good fights we didn't ask for. I guess they know what we needed this weekend. Main card had bangers. Big Baby got his wig split. Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy. That fight was ugly, nasty to watch. I didn't enjoy that heavyweight fight. I really wouldn't even cover it unless you dropped that super chat. But Big Baby Miller outworked Kingsley eBay and got the victory. But I ain't a Jarrell Big Baby Miller fan. And when we're looking at the heavyweight division, ain't neither one of them dudes got no chance to do anything with the top of the division. Guys like Usyk, guys like Moses Tama, Ajit Kabayal, all of that, bro. They cooking them. They cooking them, man. KQ, we was talking about Tank Davis and Shakur. Or no, we was talking. Somebody put a super chat and they was asking about the heavyweight fight, Kingsley eBay and Jarrell Big Baby Miller. And I was just saying I wasn't impressed. That fight was sloppy to me. Big Baby Miller, he got the victory, but I don't see neither one of them like being world champion or being at the top of the heavyweight division. What did you think of that, man? What did you think of that fight? I know you watched it and called it, but what did you think of that heavyweight fight?
Man, I didn't like it at all. Both guys, 132, 137, and Big Baby Miller did a lot of talking in the press conference. And of course, then he get in there and they are jockeying for position. He trying to fight on the inside the whole round, and they just didn't show me nothing last night. And yeah, Big Baby Miller won, but of course he I guess you can say he had to clean the punches. But that's a hard fight to score last night. It was really hard to score because eBay, he was landing things, and for him to be a big guy, he was changing angles. He was getting back in front of him, but Big Baby kept on walking him down. And then, of course, we know about the hair part. That gave me a laugh, but still the fight wasn't really exciting, so that's how I looked at it.
The only question I have is, bro, if you go bald and stuff, and that's cool, and if you want to put on a hairpiece, bro, that's your prerogative. When I go bald, I'm just gonna cut my damn hair all the way off. But
right,
how you go bald, bro? What were these little things right here on the side of his shit, bro? Like what?
That was hair. That was hair.
Why didn't he just shave that shit off too?
That's what I understand. That's glue, because you gotta put the. I don't know, man. I don't know. What grown man will have a hairpiece? Man, that's wild.
I don't know, man. I was like, nah, bro. This boy out here tripping with these little things sticking up around their head and shit, man. Ain't nobody trying to see this, bro.
I don't know if they put crazy glue on there or what. I don't know, man.
Yeah. So I want to talk about this because it's coming up. I seen what Ray Ford posted, and obviously Shakur fans are coming in the chat. A lot of people are down on Tank right now because of his situation he's dealing with and his recent performance against Drawmont Roach. And now I'm watching boxing Twitter. I'm watching Shakur fans. They popping their shit. Now Tank Davis has nothing more than a puncher's chance to beat Shakur Stevenson. We all now know why Tank will never fight Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur would do Tank Davis the exact same way he did Temalifu Telemfemu, is what the prevailing narrative seems to be on these boxing streets right now. KQ, what are your thoughts on all of that? Since people want to bring him, I want to give Shakur all the credit and talk about his performance against Temalifu, but people tend to keep bringing up Tank Davis. So let's talk about it. What's your thoughts? Does this performance against Temalifu change your mind on the breakdown of that fight? You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on what people are now saying since Shakur was able to do what he did to Temalifu, man?
Tank don't fight like T.O., okay? We all know Tank will knock you out, no doubt about that. We all know his power, okay? Let's get that out the way. But he also can box. Let's not forget that. And I ain't talking about with the one hand, because he's great at doing that when he fought Pitbull, but I ain't talking about that. He also has a fundamental style. He is also hard to hit, but that was overshadowed because of his knockout power. That's why. Of course, you can't compare T.O. to Tank, because Tank is just a different type of fighter, and he'll fight on the back foot too, but also he'll come forward. Now, one thing about T.O., he's athletic and he got carried away with his athleticism. He jumping in, doing that. You're not gonna see Tank doing that. Tank gonna walk you down and make sure he got the high guard, and he's just a different type of fighter. You cannot compare him. And one thing about Shakur Stevenson, Tank is hard to hit. He's hard to hit, and he's gonna find that out. And matter of fact, he knows that. Now, all of a sudden, now everybody's saying, oh, Tank this and that. Shakur had one good fight that nobody didn't go to sleep on, but now everybody's calling him a star. The typical boxing fans, right? You had one good showing. No, put them showings together and then talk to me. But no, like I said, I like the fight. I like the sweet science. If you can put that all in one fight, oh, that's beautiful. But Shakur can't do that. He is a fundamental fighter. He's not that type of fighter that's gonna knock you out, close the show. He's not that type of fighter. One thing about it, and I told everybody about this yesterday. Yeah, the sweet science, that's beautiful. But if I'm spending my money, this is the hurt business. Okay? So we want to see some knockout. We want to see some blood. We want to see somebody knocking people out. We want to see people, some people trading that leather, letting their hands go. That's a fight. That's what I'm talking about. But Shakur Stevenson, yes, it's all cool to lay back and pick his shots. It's laid back with the counter punch. That's all great and gravy. But I like to see some body work. I like to see some head shots. That's what I like to see. Because it is a combat sport. This ain't tennis. No, this ain't tennis. This is a combat sport. So everybody should know that. But you know what? Dude, everybody gonna say that anyway, knockout. Because Shakur, this is the first time he had a great performance and coming forward. So everybody losing their damn mind. So yeah, okay, Shakur did fight great last night. But let's not get fucking carried away again. Okay? Because like I say, one thing about Gervonta Davis, he is a fundamental fighter too. He does know how to he know his way around the ring. He's been doing that shit since 7 years old also. Okay? Man.
This is what I say, bro. I don't think Shakur would be willing to stand in there like that, like he did with T.O., with Tank Davis. And if we're basing Shakur would do this to Tank because of what Shakur did with T.O., I've seen Tank in the ring with T.O. and totally ragdoll him and whoop his motherfucking ass. That's number one. Just go look it up on YouTube. It's there. Number two, if we're just comparing them as fighters, Tank has better balance. He don't leave his feet and put himself all out of position like Temalifu kept doing last night. He's faster and more explosive and just overall more skilled. And he's a lot better being aggressive on his front foot when he needs to be. Just go look at his fights when he gets in his mode and he starts coming at you aggressively. That would be number one. Number two, the battle. I see this, and I'm gonna read this because this is going into what I was about to say anyway. Rivieres Johnson with the 5-piece no biscuit in the super chat. Who wins the lead hand battle between Tank and Shakur? There's no lead hand battle because they're a closed stance matchup, right? So that means that they both southpaws. So they lead hands on opposite sides of their body. Whereas when you fighting Temalifu and you a southpaw, you can play with your lead hand. You can get that jab over his lead hand. You can play the front foot games because y'all in an open stance matchup because he's an orthodox fighter. So y'all lead hands is on the same side. Y'all lead foot is on the same side. When it's another southpaw, that shit totally different. So, I mean, clearly, I want to see the fight. We need to see the fight. I'm highly confident in Tank Davis. Shakur fans seem to be highly confident in him. But if you think that a Temalifu fight is any indication of how a Tank and Shakur fight will go, I would just say do some more studying because that would be like me telling y'all that a Tank and Shakur fight is going to go super, super great for Tank because of what I saw Tank Davis do to Ryan Garcia.
Right.
I'm not going to say no stupid shit like that because I know Ryan Garcia is not on Shakur Stevenson's level and they fight nothing alike. That's what y'all are doing. Ryan Garcia fights in a completely different stance and has a completely different style. Temalifu fights in a completely different stance and has a completely different style. But y'all get your bars off, bro. And remember, y'all bought this shit up. I'm trying to talk about what Shakur did to Temalifu. Y'all bought this shit up. But since y'all want to bring it up, let's bring it up with facts and data. Because if you bring it up with facts and data, you will see that I'm telling you the fucking truth. And you talking to somebody who went perfect on this card last night and hit a pretty big parlay last night. You ain't talking to somebody who don't know what he's talking about. So y'all do what y'all want with that information. We got Redhead Plays YouTube being a member for 5 months. Great night of boxing last night. Yeah, yeah, boxing lit last night, bro. I enjoyed that shit. Shout out to Greenville and Mike with the 20 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Salute to the OG KQKC and KO. Shout out to all the real ones in the chat and F the fake. Good fight by Shakur. If you can't break the jab or take a punch and counter, you getting outpointed for 12 rounds. All the casual fans were asleep for sure. Riviera Johnson said, I should have said the jab battle. Okay, yeah, I got you. I don't think Shakur will be able to jab as much against Tank, bro. His timing too good. You try to stick that jab out there too much, it's a left hand coming over the top of that bitch. Or that bitch getting slipped with a right hook down to the body. That's what I'm saying, bro. The same shit you can do. Just like there's certain shit that Tank can do against Ryan Garcia. There's certain shit that he can do against Drawmont Roach. There's certain shit he can do against Frank Martin that he's not going to be able to do against Shakur Stevenson. He's going to have to fight differently. He's going to have to go into his bag. Bro, it's certain shit that Shakur get off against Temalifu, get off against Artem, get off against Josh Padley, get off against Oscar Valdez that he is not going to be able to do against Tank Davis. And one of those things is simply being able to beat Tank with a jab and a check right hook. That shit ain't happening, bro. Y'all keep playing, though, bro. And here's the thing. I love what boxing is doing. I'll pass it back to you, KQ. I love what boxing is doing, bro. Make that shit, you know what I mean? Listen, make that nigga the underdog, right? Say that he is done. Say he ain't got no shot. Say that it's over with for him. Please pile on that 5'4" Baltimore, Maryland, little bitty dude. Pile on his ass, man. Pile on. Say he ain't got no shot with none of these niggas. He lose to everybody. He ain't got nothing but a puncher's chance. Do that shit. Cause I believe he need that shit. He need to get that. He need to be hungry. He need to have the whole world doubting him and shit. Yeah. Please. Anyway, KQ, go ahead, man. What was you about to say?
Nothing. I'm just talking about the Tank and Shakur. You know, like I said, Tank also got great reflexes. Also, he's great counter puncher. Also, you know, he rolled with the punches. So like I say, Tank is just a different fighter than Tio. They just don't fight the same. Tank get under that jab and go to the body. Tank will make you miss and make you pay. He might take a couple shots. He'll walk you down and maybe lose a couple rounds and then bring it on at one time, which I don't like sometimes, but I'd rather see him get ahead in the first half of the fight. But listen, this will be a total different fight than him and Tio. And I'm going to tell you last night, yes, that was a great performance by Security. I ain't going to take that away from him. I'm not going to take that away from him. But I guarantee you, when Tank fights, you're going to see knockouts. All right? And that's what I like. I like knockouts. I like the hurt business. I like to see a fight break out. That's what I like to see. And once again, you fight your Shakur Stevenson fight, you're not going to see a fight break out. You're going to see a pancake baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. That's what you're going to see. I mean, no offense, but if you like that type of fight, cool. No problem. But when you're a defensive specialist, you got to have some offense too. And that's what I'm saying. You got to keep somebody off of you. They're going to come press the action. And Shakur, he did that with Tio, but Tio wasn't, coming forward like he should. He was jumping all over the place, but I'm sorry. That's no comparison right now in my book. Now, Shakur is good. He's good, and he's a great defensive fighter, and he put on a great performance, and I'm not going to take that away. But one thing about it, you got to show me consistency. You got to show me consistency. Let me see you do that in your next 2 fights. How about that? I'm not even going to give you 3. I want to see it in 2 more fights. Can you do that? Can you put them together? Can you put them together like Gervonta Davis did, like many other fighters did? So and I think not. So
yeah. So this sucker, watch out, dude. He told me, he said, why you call him Temalifu? Your pride got him calling you Temalifu. No, Temalifu's racist ass antics and me having no respect for him makes me call him Temalifu and Telefimu. And I've been calling him that since before this fight. I'm going to call him that after this fight. I will not call that man by his name. You, sir, must be new here. So welcome to the channel. Go create a new account because I don't like my name being lied on. I've been calling that man Temalifu forever, ever since he started doing all that racist shit. We do not call that man by his name on this channel. So
no, I didn't say he need 4 fights to prove. No, I said be consistent. I said, hell, next 2 fights show me you can do that. The next 2 fights. Don't put us to sleep again in the next fight. Don't have a good fight, then the next fight we going to sleep. Keep that consistency going. All right, keep that consistency going, and then then I'm okay. You there? All right, okay. You're different fighter. Okay, you're a silent fighter. That's how I see it. You have one good fight. Hell, we all good at one time or another on a good day. Shoot, I was a hell of a nigga on one day. But the other days, shit, I was.
Hey, so Shakur, last thing, bro. Shakur called Conor being out and said, I want the same rehydration clause you put on Chris Eubank. You want to see that fight?
Conor being is trash.
Yeah,
no, I
bro.
want to see that fight.
Me neither, dog.
Fight, man.
Me neither, bro.
Conor being, he got Eddie Hearn. That was Eddie Hearn doing last night, of course. And Eddie Hearn, man, paid that guy $12 million for a grudge match with Chris Eubanks in the UK. So yeah, Conor Ben fought at 160. Now he going back down to 140. See, this is what I mean. All these, weight bullies.
Hey, these boy. Hey, it's part for the course now. If somebody moving up in weight, man, they about to be stronger and bigger than the person they moving up to fight. That shit is happening a lot in boxing, bro.
Yeah.
These boy moving up, and you like, yo, he moving up. Why he bigger than old buddy? So we have to change. We have to change our total way of breaking down the sport because of medical science, nutrition, the way these guys are able to turn cutting weight into a skill or whatever. Because dudes is moving up. They moving up in weight and looking down on the niggas they moving up to. Keyshawn Davis moving up in weight. Diesel over motherfucking Jamaine Ortiz. Shakur Stevenson moving up in weight, looking down on Temalifu. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Shit crazy. And this last super chat here, Joey 7, 10 piece. No biscuit in the super chat says, do you think Kurt will come forward against Tank at any point? Yeah, because I think Tank will try to bait him. Tank ain't Temalifu. Tank not finna be reaching over his feet and all that shit. Right. He'll get on the back foot and try to draw something out your ass. Then he'll get aggressive on you. Then he'll get on the back foot. Then he'll get like, bro, that fight doesn't need to happen, in my personal opinion. I see the people in the chat, Jupe and Rich saying, no, let it go, leave him alone. No, that need to happen, bro. That need to happen. I need some clarity in this motherfucker, man. I need to see this shit. Cause I ain't got no problem talking my shit when I'm right. And I ain't got no problem giving somebody credit when I'm wrong, but I just want to see the shit because at the end of the day, that's a fight that's great for the sport of boxing. So I need to see that shit ASAP as soon as possible. But KQ, man, let everybody know when you're going live and what you got going on, man.
I'm gonna be live Wednesday. I'll be off tomorrow and Tuesday. And I'm tired today, y'all. Y'all have to excuse me. Had a long night.
All good, man. All good.
But hey, it is what it is. But I'll be live Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, we got another fight next week, y'all.
Nick Ball versus Figueroa. Nick Ball versus Figueroa this week, man. Look, salute to everybody. I'll be live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Everybody, please be safe out there. Enjoy your Sunday. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Hit the like button on the way out, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. It's your boy KO and KQKC. We gone, y'all. Peace, man.